Backlink Hurricane, video number 3. We're at Link Building 101. I want to talk a little bit about different types of links that we have. We have contextual links and site-wide links. The contextual links can be either inside of a post or inside of an article. These are the better type of links to have. One thing you want to try for with a contextual link is to have it at the top of the page, if at all possible, because Google reads the pages like a human does. They read from left to right, top down, and generally the higher the positioning in the page, the more weight will be given to the link. And also just the way people read these pages, it's going to be more valuable to you to be at the top, because that's where it's more likely that humans will take notice of your link. Now, a site-wide link, you'll often find these on a WordPress blog. You might have a link in the blog roll or in the footer. Now, these are going to show up on every page of the blog. So if you suddenly see that there's like 150 new links all coming from the same site coming to your page, it's probably because it's a blog and the link is either in the blog roll or it's in the footer, and so it just shows up over and over and over from each page in that site. Remember, contextual is the better of these two to have. We mentioned in an earlier video that all links are not created equal. We talked about no-follow, do-follow links, obviously not being equal, but we're going to talk a little bit about the type of page or the type of link from the page that links come from. We've broken them down into Class A being the best, Class B being good, Class C, that's an average link, and Class D is pure junk, in my opinion. One caveat, enough junk can make a difference, believe it or not. We'll talk about that a little later too. Class A links usually have a high PR. They're going to be from a page that has a relevant topic to yours. The topic is in your same niche. It also uses your anchor text. It doesn't just say something like click here. It'd be your keyword anchor text, something specific like lose weight fast. The higher the PR, the better. A Class B link is also going to have high PR, but it's going to be from a non-relevant topic. Google's pretty smart, and when they're looking at pages, they can see what's related to something else. And a link from a page that's not related to yours topically just isn't going to be as valuable of a link. Because remember, Google's goal is to bring the most relevant search results to its users. A Class B link will also have good anchor text. And again, the higher the PR, the better. Class C links. These will be a little bit easier to get. This is from a page with no or low PR. This will also be a relevant topic, and they'll use your anchor text. Now, a link that's not going to do a whole lot of good, but if you get one, it's not going to hurt you really either, is a Class D link. A Class D link is any link with no anchor text. Maybe your keyword is three-legged monkeys, and the anchor text for this link says click here. No, it's not going to do too much for you. A Class D link will also probably come from a non-relevant page. You're talking about three-legged monkeys and they're talking about crocheting. Well, unless you can figure out a way to bridge the gap and crochet a three-legged monkey, not going to do you much good there either. They could be higher or lower PR. Doesn't really matter. The PR is not going to help so much if the anchor text especially is not relevant and the topic is not relevant. The bulk of the links you're going to go after are going to be Class B and Class C links. They're going to be the easier ones to get. Class A links are going to be quite hard to get. They're going to come mostly from your competitors. And really, why would your competitor want to send traffic to your site? Remember, a partially relevant topic is still better than something that's non-relevant. Like crocheting a three-legged monkey? I mean, it's close, so Google's going to see that it has some relevance, and it's going to give that some weight. Quality versus quantity. Class A, again, they're the best, but they're going to be hard to get. The quality is great, but it's doubtful that you'll find very many of them. But, of course, give it a try. Class B and Class C, they're going to make up the vast majority of your links. Okay? Try and stay away from the Class D links as much as possible. It may be true that 10,000 junk links can outrank a few Class A links, but there's way too much work involved to be worth it. By the time that you get it all mapped out, by the time you get all those links built up, it's pretty likely Google's going to be doing something different anyway, and it's all going to be in vain for you. Just don't bother. Next, we're going to look at assessing the competition, finding out how many links do you need to rank better than your competitors. And we're going to show you some tools that you can use to save time in doing that research. We're going to go ahead and look at these two things in the next video.